Hey crew, welcome back to the Maritime Room. I'm Joshua Wigwe, and today we're diving into one of the most dramatic events at sea. What really happens when a massive ship sinks beneath the ocean waves? Today, we're heading into some deep water. We're going to confront one of the most primal fears of the sea. We are going to explore what really happens when a ship, a massive vessel of steel and power, begins to sink. This isn't just a scene from a Hollywood blockbuster. It's a stark reality that has played out countless times across the vast, unforgiving oceans. It is a moment where human engineering meets the raw, untamable power of nature, and sometimes, nature wins. Titanic, Costa Concordia, MV Estonia. Before we dive into the mechanics of a sinking, we need to understand a fundamental principle. It's a bit of basic science, but it's the secret to how a colossal structure of metal can even float. Why doesn't a 10,000-ton ship just plummet to the bottom of the sea? The answer is a powerful, invisible force called buoyancy. Imagine the water as a massive, supportive hand. It constantly pushes upward on anything that enters it. This upward push is the buoyant force. If that push is stronger than the object's weight, the object floats. A ship is engineered to maximize this effect. Heavy steel, but mostly hollow inside. Cargo holds, engine rooms, cabins. As the hull pushes into the water, it displaces a huge amount of water. Archimedes discovered the water pushes back with a force equal to the weight of the displaced water. Picture a big metal bowl in a sink. Metal is dense, but the shape displaces enough water to support it. Ships work the same way on a grand scale. The total weight must be less than the buoyant force. When balanced, the ship sails steady. But the balance is fragile. If weight increases or displacement is compromised, gravity wins, and sinking begins. Now that we understand the balance that keeps a ship afloat, let's look at the harsh realities that can shatter it. A sinking is rarely a single event. It is often a chain reaction, a cascade of failures. First, collisions, with another vessel, a dock, a submerged rock, even an iceberg. A collision can tear a gash in the hull and invite the sea inside. In 1912, Titanic's plates buckled along multiple compartments, a textbook cascade. Storms at sea generate monstrous waves that can shatter bridge windows and crush superstructures. Equipment washes overboard. Extreme roll can tip a ship beyond recovery. Water through damaged hatches adds weight and instability, a rapid path to catastrophe. Fire spreads fast via ventilation, crippling structure and control systems. If flames reach fuel or volatile cargo, explosions can tear a ship apart. Power loss leaves crews helpless. Structural failure from age, corrosion, and relentless waves can split hulls open. Human error is common. Poor navigation, misloaded cargo, ignored procedures, poor maintenance. Costa Concordia in 2012 was a stark reminder. A risky deviation near shore turned disaster. Investigations often find human mistakes at the core. Once the balance of buoyancy is broken, the descent begins. The first step is the breach. Water enters the hull, from collision, cracked plate, or failed hatch. Watertight compartments act like sealed boxes, but damage can overwhelm them. Flooding spreads, the ship lists, and new openings submerge, inviting more water. Water is heavy. A cubic meter weighs a metric ton. It migrates through damaged doors and ventilation, dragging the ship unevenly. As list grows, movement becomes treacherous and new flood paths open. Flooding reaches engines and generators, shorts, darkness, and silence. Without propulsion or comms, chaos amplifies. Sloshing water ruptures lines and mixes with cargo, creating fires and fumes. Immense stress can split large ships, as with Titanic or the tanker Prestige. When remaining buoyancy is lost, by capsize or end-first submergence, the vessel plunges into the deep. When the lights go out, the ship's heart has stopped beating. In the midst of groaning steel and the roar of incoming water, there is the human story. Confusion, a shudder, a strange noise, an unnatural tilt. Then the dawning realization and fear, a deep, primal fear, the cold, dark water and the loss of solid ground. Panic can spread. People run, shout, or freeze, unable to process instructions. But training kicks in. Crews move with purpose, direct to muster stations, prepare lifeboats. Passengers who stay calm and help others dramatically increase survival chances. Heroes emerge, ordinary people, extraordinary courage and selflessness. On Titanic, the band played on, a small act of defiance and humanity. Hope becomes the most precious commodity. The belief rescue is coming. The boat will hold. You'll see family again. Survivors are not only physically battered, they are emotionally scarred by sounds, screams, and the sight of a giant ship disappearing into the dark. In the darkest moment, the strength of the human spirit is the only light that remains. The ship is gone, beginning its silent journey to the seabed. For those in lifeboats or on debris, the ordeal is not over. Rescue depends on time, weather, and location. If a distress call gets out, authorities mobilize, nearby ships divert, helicopters and planes join the search. Hypothermia is the immediate threat. The ocean drains heat ruthlessly. Lights on the horizon or a helicopter overhead bring profound relief. Rescuers hoist survivors and treat injuries and exposure on board. Then comes investigation, survivor interviews, data analysis, the voyage data recorder, and ROVs photographing damage to find the failure. A wreck can leak fuel and toxins for years, harming birds, fish, and coastlines. Debris travels for miles. Over time, some wrecks become artificial reefs. Corals, anemones, and fish colonize steel, turning tragedy into habitat. The ship's story doesn't end. It begins a new chapter on the ocean floor. Every sinking is a tragedy, and a lesson paid in the harshest currency. Designs evolved, stronger bulkheads, systems that seal flooded areas automatically. Materials are tougher, hulls validated by advanced computer models against brutal sea states. Beyond steel, sensors revolutionize navigation. Radar pierces fog. GPS pinpoints position. Sonar maps hidden dangers. Integrated bridges deliver a live picture and warn of hazards automatically. Survival craft are enclosed, self-righting, engine-equipped, stocked with rations and water. EPIRBs auto-activate and beam GPS location to satellites. Rescuers get coordinates instantly. Yet the most vital safety feature is a well-trained crew. Drills are mandatory worldwide. Passengers must attend muster drills before sailing. Preparedness turns chaos into procedure. The safest ship isn't the one that can't sink. It's the one prepared if it might. We cannot look to the future without honoring the past. Titanic's loss shook the world. Outrage led to solace, landmark safety rules. 2 unforgettable lessons, enough lifeboats for everyone and continuous radio watch. The nearby Californian missed distress calls, a failure never to be repeated. In 1994, MV Estonia's bow door failed. Water flooded the car deck. The ship capsized in under an hour. Regulations tightened, stronger doors and locks, improved stability. Costa Concordia highlighted dangers of route deviation and reinforced command clarity and pre-departure musters, including the human psychology of crisis. Each tragedy pushed shipbuilders, regulators, and crews to improve. Every wreck is a cornerstone for the safer ships we build today. No ship is unsinkable, but our readiness keeps getting better. The thought of a sinking ship taps deep anxieties, but perspective matters. Tens of thousands of vessels sail daily. Compared to that scale, sinkings are rare. Modern sea travel is among the safest on Earth. Safety is no accident. It is a century of learning and relentless improvement. Lessons from Titanic, Estonia, and Costa Concordia are embedded in steel, code, and training. The people at sea carry this legacy, honoring the past by building a safer future. We build stronger ships, see farther, communicate faster, and uphold higher standards. And we remember, technology matters, but trained people save lives. The sea can be majestic and cruel, but our journey across it proves we can learn, adapt, and overcome. Ship sinkings are rare, but each one teaches us lessons that save lives at sea today. If you enjoyed this voyage, make sure you subscribe and join our maritime crew. See you in the next one.